So these are the Transformers Studio Series 86 Constructicons, and for the purposes of this video, we won't really be taking a look at Scrapper and Bone Crusher, only because they have dedicated videos to themselves on the channel. So we're going to start with the individual Constructicons, and we're going to start off with Long Haul. So give me one moment. So here is Long Haul in his robot mode, and he is a chunky boy. A lot of plain detail for these G1 figures here, so there's not a lot to cover, but he does look very nice, so I do like that. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, so he can look up, can't really look down, but if you open his chest panel here and just lift that panel up, he can look up even more if needed. His arms can go out that far, he can do a full 360, ball jointed elbows, so all kinds of stuff there. And then the wrists can go inward if you need them to. No waist joint, legs can go up that far, can go back that far, and can go out there, swivel at the thigh. You do have a knee joint there, which can click into place. You do have an ankle joint there as well, and the heels can move down if you need them to, so that is very nice. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at the next Constructicon. So the next one we're going to go ahead and take a look at here is Hook. Hook can look up, can't really look down. His arms, if you want to move these out the way, can go out that far, swivel at the bicep, elbow bend here. His wrist can go inward like so. Legs can go up that far, back that far, outward that far, swivel at the thigh here, bend at the knee. Toes can go up, can't really go down, and you do get some ankle pivot there. So that is pretty nice. He's probably my least favorite of all of them, I'll be honest, but yeah. Next up is Mixmaster. So Mixmaster here, his head is on a ball joint. He can kind of look up, can't really look down. Can do a full 360, I think. Trying to do it. Yeah, he can, but I don't know why he would, because his head's in this freaking cavity thing. Arms can go out that far. Get a swivel at the bicep there to get some elbow bend as well. Legs can go up that far, back that far, and they can go out that far, swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee there. The toes, if you need them to, can come out, and so can this heel. That's due to transformation, but yeah. And you do get hella ankle tilt as well, which is always nice from these figures. Also, big mixing drum. So there you go. Now the final one to look at here is Scavenger. For his articulation, can't really look up, can kind of look down. His arms can go out that far, can do a full 360 if you need to. They can shift down, ball jointed elbows, and the wrist can hinge inward if you need them to. No waist rotation, legs can go up that far, back that far, and go out all the way there. Swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, which can go 90 degrees, and the ankle can tilt all the way, and the toes and the heel can move down due to transformation if you need them to. So yeah, Scavenger's probably my third favorite out of the whole set, I'm gonna be honest. So now we shall get into their each individual transformations. So we're gonna start off with Long Haul here, and to transform him, first thing you're gonna want to do, straighten out his legs here and tab them together like so. Take his heels here and flip these up. Then you want to come to this back section, flip this panel down, bring this section up just like so. Take this entire top of his body here and bring it up so it looks like that. Open this panel, flip that down and close that up there. Take his wrists here and flip these in. Then so you're going to undo the arms just like so, bring his shoulders down there, and what's going to happen here is this tab is going to go into this chunk right here. So just bring this up and connect that like so. So now you're going to do the same thing on this side. Just bring that down, tab this in like so. Take this panel here and flip it up. Then you're going to disengage this entire section here, which is going to just rotate forward and connect there like so. And there is Long Haul's dump truck mode, and that looks pretty cool. I like how they did the legs. Pretty nice use of the parts there. Nothing really new to look at because it's all stuff we've seen already, but yeah, nice looking construction vehicle. So now we're gonna go ahead and do Hook. First thing you want to do is straighten his toes out, connect his legs here. We're gonna take the individual foot, bring it up, tab, slot, bring this down, tab that in, bring this up, tab this in, same thing on this side, so bring this up, tab that, tab that. I straighten out the arms at this point just to, move them out the way. Take his hook here and bring it up. Take the front cab section here and just shift it back like so. You're gonna take these shoulder panels here and bring these up. Take these sections, tab, slot, just bring those up. Tab those into place, just like that. Then this entire back section here is gonna come unclipped, and then you're gonna shift it back and it's gonna clip into place right there. Take his shoulder pads here and just slip these down. What I like to do for the hook, flip it up and extend it all the way and then bring it down. And there is Hook's vehicle mode. Next we're going to do Mix Master here. So first thing you're going to want to do is just have his legs together like so. Then you're going to flip these panels on the inside out just like that. Straighten the arms out just to get everything out your way. Then you're going to want to bend the knees forward just a little bit like so, just to make this next part easier on you. And you're going to bring this entire section and collapse it in and up like so. And then there's tabs down here that are going to go into slots inside his crotch there. So just line all that up so that it looks like that. Then you're going to take his toes here, untab these and just flip these up. Then you're going to take his arms, actually you're going to take his chest here, untab it, flip it up only to this height until you get the arms tabbed in. So then shift the arms up, tab them in there, and tab these in here. Same thing on this side. Shift this up, tab these in here and here. Then you can take the chest, and there's two slots right here that those two tabs are going to go into. So bring those up and tap those into place right there. Then you're going to take his heels and flip these down just like so. Last thing, come to the mixing drum here, flip this back panel open, flip out this section and flip it back down. And there is Mix Master's truck. And now the last one we're going to want to do is Scavenger. So for him, it's a little complicated. What I like to do first is flip up this little purple piece here just a little bit so we can move his legs down. So now he's kind of looking discombobulated there. Then we're going to take his hand on this side and flip it up, shift this section down like so. We're going to come back here, flip this piece out and tab that in there. And then we're going to bring this section back, flip this up, and then we're going to, well, see, this is the weird thing with Scavenger. This hinge is supposed to slot in there, but it kind of has a little trouble sometimes, so I do have to push it up with my nail and then move his arm over. So now it should look like that. And then you can tab in this back section here. It should just tab in like so. And then you can straighten out all of that so it looks like that. And then at this point you can bring his crotch section back up, so now he's looking like this. So then you want to open up his chest, flip his head in and close this up, flip his hand in here, bring this down like so, and then start bringing this up, and that will bring that back at the same time. And then tab in the arms to the side sections there like so. I had to move the claw out the way. And then we're going to do some similar stuff to Bone Crusher here. So just close the toes and the heel like so. Take the leg here, bring it up and bring it in, and then it'll just tab in there just like so. Just same thing on this side, bring this up, tab that in just like so. And then you can just bring the arm up and position that however you want. So there you go. So there you have all the Constructicons in their vehicle modes. I did transform Scrapper and Bone Crusher too, but now we're gonna go ahead and get into Devastator. So I am gonna go ahead and bring in Scrapper here for this part just because I don't remember if I covered his combined mode, and honestly, why not bring him in? So For his combined mode, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take the shovel here and just bring it all the way up like so. Then you're going to take his arms here, untab these from the sides. You're going to rotate this section all the way around here. Just clip that in place. So now his arms are like that. Same thing on this side, rotate this all the way around. Clip that in just like so. Then we're going to bend this section back here, split his legs apart, and rotate this cab section all the way around just like so. So now it looks like that. That is one leg prepped and ready to go. And now we can bring in Mixmaster. So what we're going to do for him is we're going to take his hands here, untab these, bring these up, untab these, bring these up. Then we're going to come to this front of the truck here, and we're just going to untab this entire front section here, and then bring this up, and then flip this section up, just like so. Excuse me. Then you're going to flip out Mixmaster's heels at an angle like that. Take these sections here and flip these down, just like so. Flip these up, just like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open up this top section, and there is another foot prepped and ready to go. Now we can begin the arms. So we're going to bring in Bone Crusher here. What you're going to want to do is undo the treads here, just like so. Take this black section here, flip this out, and then flip it down that way, and then bring this entire section up, just like so. Then what you want to do is bring this little panel down, and then take the tread here and bring it down at an angle, tab the treads back together in place, and then connect these two just like so to create one of his arms there. And now I'm going to bring in Scavenger, and we're going to take the shovel here, flip this section up, and collapse this backward just like that. Open up the treads here like so, flip this entire section out just like so, flip this purple piece up, rotate this way, bring this out, and then same thing we did for Bone Crusher here. So bring the treads in, flip that panel down, bring these up, and connect that right there. So there you go. And then we can bring in Long Haul here, as well as his little chunky trailer. So let's do Long Haul first. I'm gonna put the trailer here. So for Long Haul, you're going to undo his legs like so. Just bring these out. We're going to undo his arms here. Untab these, bring these down. Untab these, bring these down. We're going to take this back down here and bring this back. It's going to clip in right there. Then we're going to flip this panel down right there. Then we're going to shift this section up, rotate this around, and tab that in there, and then tab that on the side just like so. So now his arms are configured like that. So same thing on this side, bring the shoulder up here, rotate his arm around, and then tab this in place, and then tab this in place like so. Bring his leg up here, shift this down just like so, and then you're going to take these heels here, flip these forward, and clip them in just like so, just like that. And that is Long Haul ready. But now we can bring all this in. So we're just gonna remove Devastator's arms here, as well as his gun, and put these off to the side. Take these side panels here off. We're gonna put these literally just right over here. Take this bottom chunk off as well. And now we can get this going. So we're gonna take this front section here, bring this up like so. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring the camera up here. Bring that up like so, take this section here and fold this forward so it tabs in there. Flip this section down, collapse that any way you want. Take these two purple bits here, bring these up and connect them in the center. Then we're gonna flip up this panel right here, just like so. Take this leg section, bring this all the way down, and then flip that green panel down. Untab, flip this down, just like so. And then what you want to do is take Long Haul here, and this giant connector is going to go right underneath that. So just take this, shift this under here, take this bottom section and collapse this in just like so, so that it looks like that. And now you have the big girth of Devastator ready to go here. Last thing you want to do, take these sections here, take this piece here, plug this into the side of this like so, and then plug this in here like so. So now it looks like that, and then we're going to clip this section on there, and there you have long haul all ready to go. So now the last one we need to do is hook. So for him, I just take the hook here, collapse it all the way, bring this section up like so. I'm gonna bring his hands down here just like that. Take Devastator's head on the inside here and just flip this section up. Then you're gonna extend him all the way out, flip this section around, clip that together just like so. Make sure none of these come undone. Take this hand, flip it in, and push it up. Take this hand, flip it in, and bring it all the way back up like so. Then you're gonna take the entire hook section here on this side and just shift it over just like that. Then you can take this and collapse it down. Also flip out this connector piece, flip this section up, flip this out, collapse it down. Take this section right here, bring this down and tab that in right there. Take his head here, rotate this around, flip this section up, and then flip his face out and close this back up right just like that. Final thing, come under here and flip out this connector. So now that we have all the parts and pieces done, we can go ahead and start connecting Devastator. I'm gonna go ahead and just back up the camera here. Also, Jobby the Hong cameo. We're gonna bring in Mixmaster. Oops, my bad. Mixmaster and Bone Crusher, Scrapper here, and we're gonna start connecting them to long haul. So for Scrapper, we're just gonna slide long haul over this section like that, bring this up and clip this in place like so. Take this section here and just bring it back up, so now he's all nice and connected. And then for Mixmaster here, we're just gonna slide him over that and then take this section here and pull that back down. So now we have Devastator's legs, and oh my god, this guy's gonna be tall. I don't know if I'm able to fit him in camera. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Devastator's ankle tilts to start getting him to stand right. Cause oh boy. But yeah. So I went ahead and raised the camera here so we can talk about the top portion of Devastator. So what you're gonna do here is just take the entire chest section and flip it down like so. Now we can take Hook here, and he's got multiple connection points. So this tab, this thing right here, he's got some slots over here, and you can see where all of that is just gonna go line up. So just line everything up, tab all of it in, make sure everything lines up the way it should, just like so. Now he should be looking like that. Then we can take those bits from earlier. So here's one of them, and we can fold up these pins, flip out the hands, and rotate this around. Then we can bring in Bone Crusher and just slide this over this block so that it connects under there like so. And now this is going to slide over that connector there, and this slot is going to go onto that tab. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. So anyway, bring this up here, take this section and just slide this over. Devi just like that. Tab in those side treads like so. So it looks like that. And then we can do the same for Scavenger. So bring this piece in, flip the hand out, flip this peg out, do all that. And then slide this guy over just like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slide Scavenger the same way. So just slide him on just like that. And we can tab in Scavenger back here. Why aren't you tapping in? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do all that. Once you get them like this, you can flip the chest back up, tab it in, connect it to each of the arms, and then you can bring the arms down, and I can't lower the camera anymore, but there's Devastator. So here is the fully combined Studio Series 86 Devastator. He's big. He's the second biggest figure in my collection because he's shorter than Grimlock and taller than Menasor and Superion, so yeah, he's huge. But he's so fun to just decombine and then recombine like you guys don't understand. It's actually so fun. So yeah, he does come with a single accessory being his gun that came with Scrapper, and you can just take these two pieces and just combine them. Both hands don't really have the best grip on this thing. You're gonna see that literally right now. So just plug this, and it's kind of floppy. Yeah, it ain't the best. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not gonna leave him with the gun all too often. So I mean, yeah, it's a cool accessory. I'm not having him hold this forever. This is literally going into the storage bin and never leaving as of this very moment. As for all of the Constructicons weapons, you can store them on Devastator if you want. So we can take Scrappers here and actually just bend the camera down. We can plug it on him like his regular storage, so just plug that there. We can take Mixmasters here and we can plug it where's it? Actually, you could plug it on long haul, so you can just take this and you can plug it up here. These ports, you can take Hook's gun, and this will tab into his hook up here, like so. You can take Long Haul's gun, and this will plug in right there. And then you can take Mixmaster's gun. Sorry, that was Bone Crusher's gun. That's funny. Plug that there, and then you can take Scavenger's gun and plug that there. So yeah, all of the Constructicons weapons can store on Devastator. So yeah, articulation wise, the head is on a swivel, so it can do a full 360. You can use the transformation joints to make him look up, but then that leaves this big freaking hole right here. But yeah, and then you can rotate his arms all the way around, and then they can go out that far. Actually, Scavenger can go farther out than Bone Crusher because of Bone Crusher's shovel. You know, you can move the shovel on Bone Crusher or Scavenger if you want. You can move the hook on Hook if you want. The arms have swivels at the biceps as well as elbow bends. There, swivels at the wrist and opening and closing hands. There's a swivel at the waist, but you're only going to get to about this much swivel and rotation in it. The feet, if you lift up this section, are on ratchet joints, and they can go up that far, back, well, that far. Scrapper's gun just fell. They go out that far if you need them to. Swivel, knee bend. I'm sweating doing this review, oh my gosh. And then, like I said, ankle tilts in both Mixmaster and Scrapper. So yeah, he's huge. He do a lot. I'm tired. I want to be done. But yeah. So I think we'll end it there. So there you have it. There's the Transformer Studio Series 86 Devastator. And I'm tired. I've been doing reviews all day. I freaking uploaded, what was the first one? Alchemist Prime's review. And then I did Grimlock's review, and then Megatron, and then Optimus, and now these guys. So, capping it off with someone big. I'm probably going to do Kingdom Megatrons tomorrow just because I'm tired. But yeah, guys. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. If you want to see me beyond my YouTube channel, then go ahead and check out my Instagram, which is linked in my channel. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.